Okay, I'll give you the lowdown on this one. It turns out the alternator, the regulator isn't working, so it's allowing the voltage to go all the way down to 11.3 volts at the battery, and it's 10.7 volts at the clutch. So when the clutch would hit, the thermostat would hit its set point and disengage. When the clutch went to come back on with all the voltage drop, it was not enough to bring the clutch back on. So they have to take care of that before I can give my final word of go on this system. But it was going down to 42 degrees at 1200 RPMs, and it was going through its normal. The clutch was kicking off and on. The thermostat is set at 42 degrees to shut off. It won't get any colder because it's the thermostat, that's its set minimum adjustment point. I could tweak it, but I'm not. I kept it R12. The fan is coming on, but that's just because of engine temperature, not pressure. And as you can see, there are some bubbles in there. I'm gonna have to come back to this. I'll do a leak check right now, and when they fix the alternator, replace the regulator in the alternator and get it all working right, I'll come back and I'll take my measurements, do my recordings, and give it a good bill of health, hopefully, and we'll go from there. See you guys on the next one. I probably won't be back for this for a little while until they take care of that alternator problem. That's it. Oh, and for you guys who don't see these old king valves like this, so when you backseat them, you screw them out and they turn off the port. There's no core Schrader valve inside here, so it's directly open. So you have to backseat them to shut off the opening to this valve. If not, when you open it up, it'll release all the refrigerant. If you front seat them, they'll actually seal off the system from this point. You can actually take the hoses off and everything like that. Not used anymore, thank God. That's about it. We'll be back on this one. Here's at idle. It's at idle. Well, it's at idle is 24. Actually, I have it backseated. So this is the refrigerant inside the lines getting warm, and the pressure went up from 24 to 28 psi because of the vapor in the line getting warmer. That's not actually the system pressure. So system pressure at idle 24. System pressure normal at 1200 RPMs 17 psi. That is normal. Let's take a look at this old add-on unit here. There's your thermal expansion valve right there. That's your thermal expansion valve. You can see a little sweat right here. This originally, they never had anything insulating this, and it sweats. They always left it like this. The guys, when they installed this, did not put any insulation over this metal fitting that sweats. But I'm gonna have to come back in here and, well, they want this thing so original, I don't even know if they'll even want me to put any insulation on that. But I'll leak check it and everything. I'm gonna go over this whole thing and leak check it with the electronic leak detector now. Oh, that feels good. Good old R12. All right, gentlemen, see you on the next one. This turned out pretty good, except for that's the alternator light, the CL. That's for the regulation of the alternator, and that's the bad boy right there. Take care of that alternator problem. Bear. See ya.